There was a man that lived in a house by a river. The river was very long and very cold. The man fell into the river and passed out, floated downstream, and awoke near a mysterious castle. A dragon emerged from behind the castle and pointed towards a dubious-looking path. The man approached a fork in the path with two signs, one that said "This way for riches" and the other said "This way for fun." The man thought for a moment and chose the path for riches. As he walked, he could see a chest glistening in the distance. He approached the chest and opened it. It was full of gold and diamonds. The man wanted to take all the gold and diamonds, but it would be impossible to drag back. He stuffed his pockets with as much as he could. The man walked back the way he came and ended up by the two signs again. He heard another man screaming and then ran past the sign for fun, being chased by a green goblin. The man looked shocked, but decided to carry on and arrived back at the castle. The dragon, still there, asked him if he would trade his treasures for access to the castle. The man agreed. His treasures vanished from his pockets, and he slowly entered the castle. There was a royal throne in the middle of the room, with a crown placed. The man walked over to the throne and placed it on his head and sat down. A ghostly figure appeared in front of him and said, "Careful what you do next, as this choice will seal your fate." He gave the man two options. "You can sit here and play king, or I can take you back before you fell into the river." The man chose to become a king. The ghostly figure said very well, snapped his fingers, and disappeared, leaving a mist. The man sat proudly on the throne and noticed gold starting to appear around the room. He grinned from ear to ear. He spent a long time on his throne, watching the room full with gold, but he was very lonely. He noticed his arms were getting thin, and he felt very weak. He realized he had spent years sat on the throne, and the gold once made him happy, but now it makes him feel sick. He would think of his family and how they must miss him. So he felt he should get up and venture back home, but he fell down the steps and banged his head. The man woke up. Everything was blurry. He blinked and could see he was floating in the river. He could see his house and scrambled to dry land. He sat there next to the river, confused. Was this just a dream, he thought? He walked up to his house and opened the door, and there was the ghostly figure. "I told you to be careful," he said. "Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more short stories told."